Hi, welcome to my chicken soup video. Pretty much I'm going to show you how to start your stock and how to freeze soup so you can have good homemade chicken noodle soup whenever you want it. So in this pot I have a 4-pound chicken, and if you can see all the goodies I have in there, I have onions, celery, garlic, the peels and everything, green onions, the stems of it and everything, the peels of the carrots, you can see all the shreds in there, some mushrooms, just a bunch of stuff that when I'm cooking on a daily basis and I have the extras left over, I put them in a bag and put them in the freezer. And then I have peppers, I have garlic, the skin and all, and that gives your broth a really good base and flavor. So I just added salt and pepper in here, and the chicken, and I just put enough water to cover everything. And if your vegetables are starting to go a little bit bad, but before they do, or if you're just trying to clean out the fridge, put them in here. I got like all kinds of goodies in here, and it gives a good flavor. I hope you can see everything. Most of this stuff is the stuff people would normally throw away, but instead of throwing it away, I either stuck it in here or I stick it in the freezer and use it for my stocks. And then what you're going to do is let that cook until the chicken's completely done, and then you're going to use a strainer like this and strain all the stuff out of it. And then you'll have your broth, and then you know, do the chicken, take all the meat off the chicken from the bone, and you start your soup. And whoa, sorry about that. I have set up over here my 3 carrots, 3 celery, and 2 large onions. And when I got her these freezer ball containers, they sell them in all the stores now, and you can freeze in them, defrost in them, and this way you can just make an individual serving of chicken noodle soup for yourself. This is about a 16-ounce container. Pull it out of the freezer, let it thaw, or put it in the microwave, and you have soup, and you don't have to eat those canned processed soups in the store that to me are pretty nasty anyhow. And this way you have a fresh soup anytime. This is probably going to make tons of it, so I'll have it in there for a while. Just cut up your vegetables in the bite sizes that you like, and once you strain that broth that I was just showing you, then you just add the broth back into the stock pot with these vegetables, let them cook your noodles, and then when you have your soup, you just want to ladle them into these, and you'll have a very nice chicken noodle soup. I like to use the bow tie noodles. Let me show you those. I think they're the best in chicken soup. They're the bow ties, and they got just a nice bite to them. They go with the soup really well. I put a lot of celery and a lot of onions and carrots. I actually like the vegetables more than I do the chicken, but I know for the men they like more meat. But so if you're making this for your husbands or your kids or whatever, they like a little more protein and meat. But me, I like more vegetables. And I just made a fresh loaf of Italian bread that I'm going to have with it. Will go nicely with my soup, with some butter, bread. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I'll show you the fresh loaf of bread I made. I've already ate some of it, but came out pretty nice, and I was pretty impressed. It was my first time making it, and I store it in a paper bag. And actually, if you have a bag from another loaf of bread that you purchased at the store, that would work out really great too. Just put it right back in there. So the soup doesn't take very long. You just let this soup boil, probably an hour and a half, depending on how large your pot is. I always make a huge pot. That's a huge pot so I can have stock, and I'll get extra stock left over for other meals, and I'll have the soup. And pretty much I just put salt and pepper in there, bay leaf. What else did I put in there? Yeah, pretty much that's it. A couple of bay leaves actually. And I cut my vegetables pretty big because I like to eat big chunks of vegetables. I don't want to swim for them in there and look around for them like you have to in the cans of soup. I want to see my veggies. I want to bite into them nice and big, crunchy. So basically, just get all this all prepped up. And what I do is put it all right here in a bowl. And then what I'm going to do is go relax for a little while. Let that pot cook. Let the chicken cook. Once the chicken cools a little, what I'll do is, here we go. See the nice big chunks? And break them up a little bit, the onions. Now that's all ready. You got the noodles all ready. Just let the soup cook until the chicken's completely cooked. Once the chicken's cooked, let it cool. Shred your chicken. Put that in the pot with the new stock that you've drained from all that seasonings and the... Oh, I can't think of the word. That's too funny. But it's coming along pretty good, and I hope you try this out. They stay frozen in your freezer good for a long time. These are made by Ball, and they're sealed really tight, and you shouldn't have no trouble. Oh, I can't get this one off. Oh, they kind of snap on. Oh, the other ones I had screw on. And then, because I just bought these new ones, the other ones screw on. Give it a try. I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you for watching, and